Welcome back to this mini-series dealing with the identity. Today I will present the first two identities as they share the same element. The only difference is their polarity. One is yang and the other is yin. The identities, or should I say the day masters, are those of the wood element. Just a small aside. The terminology of Daymaster is used as it is our primary identity and covers 70% of whom we are. From there, the term of Daymaster. The images of plants and trees represent the wood day masters. Sharing the same element, they also benefit from similar essential traits. And both are defined as progressive, steadfast, and persevering. This means that it may be difficult, sometimes even challenging, to make them change their minds or to persuade them to do something as long as they haven't set their mind. Just don't be blurred. They can also be very sentimental, and their roots are of great importance. This signifies most of the time that they would rather prefer to stay close to where they were born and grow from here. Both yin or yang need to find some level of stability, and if uprooted, they may momentarily waste time as they have to work hard on getting rooted and fixed again. But don't worry, as I said, they are perseverant and will do what it takes to recreate a new firm footing. Therefore, their second name is often the survivors. Of course, the manifestation of these characteristics will differ depending on the version. Let's have a look at the yang version, which is called the jar. Large, big, solid trees represent the jar daymaster, such as the giant sequoia trees in California or the big oak trees in Europe. As such, the character of a jar person will be someone kind, loyal, steadfast. You can count on them, but they are also stubborn and robust. And most of the time, they will do it their way. Their willpower and determination are under a surface of calmness and reservation. If the identity is located in the career pillar, in the month pillar, the jar person will display these traits. And we can even add that they are very ambitious and meticulous, and that they will strive to achieve their goals. Most of the time, they will stick with the same job, which isn't that bad, as they have to work harder than others to recreate their zone and to get rooted, as I already mentioned. The advice would then be to keep growing and expanding to make themselves indispensable. The advice for the jar daymaster in need for change is diversification, just like the ramification of the tree's roots. Branch out and replicate your business, if you are a jar. Now, if this identity is in the pillar expressing desires and ambitions, in the hour pillar, the advice for feeling happy and fulfilled would once again be to continue growing, expanding, and learning, as any tree who needs to grow and have solid foundations. As promised last week, here are some examples of jar celebrities. Napoleon Bonaparte, French emperor who wanted to expand the borders of his country. Bruce Lee, actor and influential martial artist. Richard Branson, British industrialist and the founder of the Virgin brand. Nikola Tesla, not the car constructor, but a Serbian-American inventor, electrical engineer, best known for his contributions to the modern alternating electricity supply systems design. That was a long one. By studying or reading about successful people's lives, we will get a better grasp of how this identity is. Now, let's continue and talk about the yin version of the Wood Day Masters. The name for this one is Yi. The Yi Day Master is represented by the image of flowers, grass, and twines. And as you can imagine by these images, they are more flexible and need more attention to thrive than their counterparts. Their character would be gentle and subtle. They are quick-witted, fast, and excellent when it comes to communication. Often the Yi Day Master has an inborn talent to play with the words and may, unfortunately, sometimes be seen as a manipulator, though in fact, they are very respectful. And they are also tactful and diplomatic. In the career pillar, the month pillar, this would be perfect, the perfect person to socialize, create networks, to persuade. They love challenges and to be on the front line, meaning that they can excel in any profession where strategies and negotiations are needed. They will mostly fare well if they work for themselves, or at least have some kind of independence, as they truly dislike being under the orders of others. The advice for the Yi Day Master in need for change would be to learn to excel in networking, if they don't already have acquired these skills, as they have this inborn talent to connect. They are flexible and quick thinking. If found in the pillar of desires and ambitions, in the hour pillar, then the advice would be to socialize. If a Yi Master is solitary, he will feel unhappy. He needs to express and exchange ideas. Again, some examples of famous Yi people. Oprah Winfrey, American TV host and producer. John Lennon, singer and songwriter and member of the Beatles. Bill Clinton, the 42nd President of the United States. Ted Turner, an American media mogul. It is important to enlarge our perception and have an open mind to grow in life. This can largely be facilitated by learning and understanding how other people sharing the same characteristics can make a difference. Of course, this doesn't do all the work. We still have to take responsibility and seize the opportunities along the way. Before ending this part of the identities, I want to remind you that they are only one part of the identities. Other factors are equally important. And without these factors, the image of who we are isn't complete. Here is what I had to say about the identity of the group of Wood. So I see you next week, where we will deal with the fire group. And oh, not to forget, please like and share this video. Have a great weekend.